introduce you first, okay? Angela here is a branding expert and a marketing strategist, right, Angela? So
Yes.
can you please share with us what is it that you do? What kind of clients that you usually consult?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, as Fong had said, I'm in branding and also in marketing, and I would actually define what I really specialize in as an area called brand marketing, because a lot of times people, they get a little bit confused when they think about branding, when they think about marketing. They're like, what is the difference? Well, here's the thing, right? When you don't have when you have branding on its own, or you only have marketing on its own, it doesn't work. What you need is that the two of them are combined. There's this sort of a bridge that is connecting the two together. The brand is like your identity, what you're putting out into the world, and the marketing is how you then communicate it to the world. So basically that's my area of expertise in brand marketing. And a little bit of background about myself. So I've been running my brand strategy consultancy, Grow Your Brand with Impact, for the last 1 year. With a really, really engaged team now of 5 people, including myself and my business partner. We work with a lot of women, and actually women was always the core of why we began what we did. Because for me, I came from a really long career in corporate. So I worked in corporate for about 16 years.
16
years. And basically, one of the things that I noticed is that it continuously was that, women, like really skilled, really talented, just women that had so much to give, that they were always undervaluing themselves. They were more humble, let's say, in terms of what they could give. And I saw this for sure in myself, but I also saw it in a lot of other women as well, that I knew they had a huge amount of potential. So for me, one of the things that I really wanted to achieve when I started Grow Your Brand with Impact is to, basically, help to bring this out, create an enabler for these women to be able to recognize, first of all, themselves, the value that they can give to the world, and then give them a vehicle that they can actually go out and make impact. Because I know that there's a lot of women that they desire to do more, and they feel maybe even a little bit trapped in just their life, in their job, in whatever that they do, and they want to think bigger, they want to go bigger, but they're scared and they don't know how. So that's a little bit of a background. But at the moment we work with a mixture. We work with a lot of women, but also some men as well, because I realized that there's also some men that struggle with the same the same things. But that was really the core of how we started.
So Angela, do we need to start? I mean, when we are starting out our business, do we need branding when starting out? What is your opinion?
That is a really great question. So there is a bit of a, there's these two camps, I would say, when it comes to people when they think about branding. So there's a camp of people that think, okay, so in order for me to go out, I need to have a brand. I need to have like a nice logo. I need to have a website. It will make me look credible, etc. But then they get disappointed because it doesn't work. And then there's the second group of people that say, well, actually, you don't need any brand at all. You don't need any brand. Just go out and do your thing. And then when you have made your business big enough, then you can start to build a brand. Now, I don't fall in any of those camps, basically. So for me, I think the biggest mistake when people start to think about branding is they think branding is like the way that they have seen with Coca-Cola and Nike and like all the big, Apple, etc. They think about branding from a perspective of a big company, and that is not what branding is. I mean, branding is ultimately, it's a meaning that you're putting out into the world about who you are. And that is not a logo or a website. It is who you are and what is your idea that you're putting out into the world. So for me, from the very beginning, when you're starting out a business, you've put an intention out into the world. There's something that you want to do. There's a change that you want to effect. There's an idea that you want to put across. So from the very beginning, you need to be thinking about branding, but you need to be thinking about it in the right way. So not like just putting a logo and a website and hope that everything is going to work out.